Socio-political factors in North Korea. Building the narrative. April 9th, the Chicago School of Professional Psychology, September 17th, 2018. North Korea minority populations have suffered for decades under a radically nationalistic society. The Songbun system sorted citizens by socialist loyalty and social class, restricting freedoms in all domains of life. In order to rebuild hope, the new socio-political narrative must be rewritten. This poses a unique challenge for North Korea. Decades of socio-political control has led to a lack of confidence and fear to act, because grave consequences and retaliation has been part of North Korea's socio-political landscape. Although ideology is shifting, it is largely led by the citizens. Therefore, community engagement via capacity building programs will ultimately create change. Utilizing critical psychological ideologies, multi-level change strategies, and concepts of organizational development may increase efficacy. Minority groups. Social living in their community and country of origin constructs human reality. Minority or marginalized groups are often greatly impacted by complex systems, like socio-political systems. Critical psychologists explore this complex system of interaction via power, language, knowledge, and social norms, which are rooted in the region-specific social living. In countries like North Korea, changing ways of living, particularly dynamics of oppression, power, and privilege, can be a challenge, but social action organizations can use research and practice to guide the process, taking back their power via collective action that offers experiences embedded in the larger community. In fact, the recovery movement is beginning in the Republic of Korea, which could potentially provide opportunities for minority marginalized groups to once again experience essential freedoms. Research on North Korea, the contributing factors that led up to this unique socio-political landscape started with the Korean War, which intended to unify the North and South regions, and it was declared in 1950. Military forces have been present on the border ever since. Millions of Korean families had limited freedom as North Korea adopted a radically nationalistic ideology, where organizations, property, and private possessions were controlled by the state. The Songbun system was implemented at this time. Under leader Kim Sung, extreme prejudice was endorsed, and those who expressed opposition could be sentenced to death, imprisonment, or prison camps. By the 1970s, North Korea's socialist economy collapsed, and when Kim Sung passed in 1994, an equally oppressive leader took power, his son, Kim Jong-il. A famine that killed more than 1 million citizens ensued, and illegal markets prospered. In 2000, services and merchandise returned to North Korea, and in 2001, Kim Jong-un assumed power, the third Kim to assume power. Today, the media, border control, and governmental power adheres to a similar ideology, but there are signs that citizens are gaining some independence with the help of grassroots organizations. In summary, communities in North Korea are still influenced by power dynamics at a collective, relational, and personal level. Oppressed groups can gain a sense of control and self-determination by unifying and refusing to be isolated, which ultimately fuels further oppression and hurts well-being. A critical, psychopolitical approach, which examines various levels of influence, provides epistemic validity. Recovery movements must focus on retaking power to recover a sense of normalcy. 40% of North Korean citizens are ready for change and report they would take advantage of educational opportunities to improve their well-being. This is evidence that as a country, minority marginalized groups are feeling empowered.